Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome. I am One Well Sheep and I just finished playing the Japanese eShop demo for Sonic Forces and I'm going to give my thoughts on it right now. If any of you want to see the raw gameplay of this demo without my voice and without my overview, feel free to click the annotation I'm going to lob onto the video right now. So right from the get-go you can play as Sonic, Classic Sonic or the Avatar. And right from the get-go, I played as Sonic, obviously the main man, modern Sonic, and I have to say I am pleasantly surprised because this game has been getting a lot of mixed reaction, mixed sort of impressions from people for quite a while, actually ever since it's been initially announced, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how well it plays. Sonic feels very, very, very good. His control is probably the best out of the boost gameplay I've played. I've been through his level like 3-4 times already, and yeah, I have to say his control is just utterly fantastic. The soundtrack as well, I'm enjoying through and through. The only major complaint I have in terms of his level design is that at the start it does seem very, very straightforward. It seems to be going more like Sonic Colors style, where the 3D section is going to be like these massive hallways, and then you've got these 2D sections are going to branch out into different paths. I'm alright with that, but I know a lot of people will be kind of taken back by the whole very linear level design, because a lot of people sort of immediately look at that and think, oh no, it's a linear game, this is going to be terrible, which I entirely disagree with. Next up, Classic Sonic, and Classic Sonic is nowhere near what he's like in Sonic Mania, is nowhere near as good as he is there. But I can say for sure is that he controls much nicer than he controls in Sonic Generations. It feels just that little bit lighter, because I always found Classic Sonic and Sonic Generations, while fun, was always a really heavy character to control. And Classic Sonic by here feels a lot closer to his original Mega Drive counterpart. I mean, it's not perfect, he's nowhere near close, but I don't know, I like how he feels. He feels quite good, which means I got a good feeling his levels are going to be at least fun to control. Who knows if the level design will attribute that, but it'll be fun to control. We only really got a bit of a glimpse of a boss fight against Eggman's old ball and chain and his Egg Dragoon machine. There's not really much to say, although the drop dash is here and it feels basically just like it did in Sonic Mania, although a bit strong. It does feel extremely powerful. And finally, I want to talk about the Avatar gameplay, and we can actually pick between 3 Wispons, the main weapons the Avatars use. And we have the Burst Wispon, which shoots fire everywhere, the Lightning, which gives you a Lightning Whip, and the Cube, which allows you to do ground-based attacks, which turns enemies into cubes and can transform them into blue rings. And honestly, this is the gameplay style I was the most unsure of going into this, because, you know, modern Sonic's been done twice before, Classic Sonic's been done at least once before in Generations, and with Mania as well, the team's probably you can think the team will pick up some things from Mania. But Avatar gameplay is something that hasn't been done yet, so I've been kind of on the fence, iffy about it, unsure how well it's going to turn out, because a lot of people have been saying the controls are a bit off, the jumping mechanics are a bit squiff, and while I do find the jumping a little bit awkward, yes, it controls reasonably well. I am actually pleasantly surprised at how the Avatar gameplay controls, and unfortunately, unlike with Classic Sonic and Modern Sonic, while I'm able to really get a general feel for how the gameplay is going to be with those two, because, well, I've played enough games with them in, I can't say the same for the Avatar gameplay. I think we need a longer gameplay segment to really get a proper gauge. Now, I enjoyed what I played of it, and I have to say the music, oh my god, is so good, but it's one of those sort of gameplay styles I'm kind of on the fence about. I like the idea of, and I do want to see more of, so I'm hoping it turns out good in the final game. But out of the 3 Wispons, only really one of them sort of kept the gameplay going at a complete decent pace, which was the Burst. And the problem with the Burst is it seemed extremely overpowered. you had the lightning one, which sort of awkwardly janked you forward when you hit it. I wasn't too fond of that one. And the cube Wispawn just completely stopped all momentum, and I didn't like that at all. But, you know, my entire complaints, apart from those complaints, my initial thoughts of the Avatar gameplay, my initial criticisms and concerns have been raised somewhat. I'm a bit more optimistic about it. I mean, this entire demo has sort of got me thinking, okay, this game is going to be either I love it or I hate it, to I'm definitely going to enjoy this. But the problem is I got a weird feeling this is going to be a Marmite game. It's going to be a game where some people are going to love it and some people are going to hate it. But I do have one mega big criticism with the gameplay. And it's not in the final game, it's to do with this demo. It's got a minute time limit. Guys, Sega, come on, don't give me a minute time limit, just let me play. But that's basically my initial impressions from it. Overall, I'm actually enjoying it. I like what I've played so far, and I can't wait for the final game to come out November 7th. So, until then, thanks for watching, and if you keep watching now, you'll be able to see the gameplay without my talking over the top of it. So, thanks for watching, I'll see you after. Bye-bye.
すぐ行くからな。のんびりしている場合じゃなさそうだな。フルスピードで駆け抜けるとするか。こいつは大物だな。この辺りが砂漠になった影響だ。後片付けが大変そうだぜ。どこも走ってる砂まみれ。これじゃグリーンヒルじゃなくてサンドヘルだぜ。エキマンとの連発のおかげ。
想定外のパワーじゃ。いいぞ、自分の天才ぶりが怖いぐらいじゃ。
想定外ってことは計算が甘かったんじゃないの？むしろ失敗だよね。
想定を超えてこそ天才。本人どもには分からん境地じゃ。に組め。別次元から紛れ込んだ分際で生意気な。じゃがこのエッグドラグーンの戦闘力はまだ 10% しか落ちておらんぞ。
絶対に嘘だね。
嘘が本当か、すぐに思い知らせてくれるわい。こちら SP 隊、機動 動通路内で交戦中。今のところ持ちこたえられそうだ。いや待て、気をつけろ。仮面の男が現れた。ソニックを倒したやつだ。
鋭敏な新入り、俺らはシャトルを手に入れるぞ。輸送列車みてえだな。
こちら SP 隊、機動通路内で交戦中。今のところ持ちこたえられそうだ。いや待て、気をつけろ。仮面の男が現れた。ソニックを倒したやつだ。
鋭敏な新入り、俺らはシャトルを手に入れるぞ。あれは輸送列車みてえだな。
資材の運搬用ね。輸送はしてないみたい。
こちら SP 隊、機動通路内で交戦中。今のところ持ちこたえられそうだ。いや待て、気をつけろ。仮面の男が現れた。ソニックを倒したやつだ。
鋭敏な新入り、俺らはシャトルを手に入れるぞ。